Hi, my name's Rob Jolliffe, and this is installment 5 in our virtual demo of Microsoft Dynamics NAV for manufacturing. User personalization. So I'm going to get into how users can manipulate the Dynamics NAV environment themselves without the need of any programmers or advanced IT support. This is a really great feature of Dynamics NAV because it allows users to basically make it user-friendly for themselves. So let's take a look at how that's done. So here we are back in our sales order processor role center. And let's look at customizing the role center. So up here in the menu, beside the ribbon, beside the two tabs is what I call the Dynamics menu. If I click on the Dynamics menu and I go to Customize, I could choose to do different things. One of them I can do is reset user specified settings, which means get rid of all of the user customization that I do, all the personalization. In this case, though, what I want to do is I want to customize the page. So as you can see, when I customize the page, I now have the opportunity to move things around. So I can move this notification to the left and to add things. So I want to add another chart part. Blank chart. I'm going to move that over to the right. So I'm able to do this, and then when I save, you'll notice that my notifications is moved to the left, and that there is now another chart part down here, blank chart, which I would then begin configuring the chart with which chart I want to put into it. Perhaps I want to do something related to customers per salesperson. And when I add that chart, I can begin choosing settings for the chart and having it show up with information. So this is how I can customize my role center. Let's go into a list. So here I have a list of my open sales orders. Perhaps I don't need to see something like the assigned user ID and the location code. Those aren't important to me. So I can right click and I can choose columns. I can take the assigned user ID and I can remove it. I can take the location code. I can remove it. Maybe what I do need though is I need the ship to country, because I have many different countries that I sell to, and I want to move that up to here in the list. So I'll click OK. The screen will flash and it'll reset. And now I have the information I've requested. I've gotten rid of the two fields that I didn't need, and I have the ship to country, which is great because if it's in this list, I could choose it and filter on it. Now I have all of my US sales orders. Maybe I really like this US sales orders list because I use it a lot. I can save it as well. I can call it sales orders US. When I do that, it's going to add it to the navigation pane. Now I have under sales orders, I have one called sales orders US. When I click on it, it's automatically filtered for United States sales orders only. Lastly, I'll personalize an individual page. So here's a sales order page. Maybe I don't need the salesperson code on my general tab. This is a sales order. I want to make it very simple. I'm going to get rid of that salesperson code. Again, customize this page. And you'll notice the salesperson code is in a section called General. That's called a Fast tab. So I'm going to go into the General Fast tab, customize it. And I'm going to remove the salesperson code. I don't actually completely want to remove it because sometimes I do want to see it. So I'm going to change its importance to additional. Again, the screen will close and reopen. And now salesperson code is gone. There's a little bit less stuff for me to look at on this screen. What users use this for is removing infrequently used fields from the screen so that they're really only seeing the most important things. But because I made it an additional field, if I click to show more fields, salesperson code is still there. You can see that there's a lot of fields that have been added. Next, let's look at exporting information from Dynamics NAV to Excel. Some of the stuff you can do with Excel to manipulate and report on your information.